few taquitos. Remember, don't forget if you do this to remove the toothpick. Alright, so I'm going to take 4 taquitos, just like that. Alright, bring our condiment plate over. Put a little lettuce. Tomato. Guacamole. There we go. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, welcome. Glad to have you. Alright y'all, so yesterday made me some BBQ beef out of a big old 5-pound chuck roast. That was delicious. So today we're going to utilize that meat, barbecue beef. We're going to make some taquitos, okay? Now taquitos are simply rolled tacos. So you put the meat in a corn tortilla, roll it up, fry it. We'll put them on a plate, some lettuce, maybe some guacamole, some salsa over top of it. Man, it's going to be good, y'all. These are excellent. So y'all stick around. Barbecue beef taquitos right here. Let's do it. Alright. Alright y'all, here's my barbecue beef. I just made a couple sandwiches out of it yesterday. So I'm going to cut a piece of this off. This has been in the refrigerator overnight. Okay, what I'm going to probably do is take this other half and vacuum seal it, freeze it. So what I'm going to do is kind of, see this shreds up really nice. So we want it shredded. So I'm going to shred this beef up for the taquitos. Put it in a container. That ought to be enough. Like I said, I'll take this other chunk. We'll vacuum seal it, freeze it for another time. Alright y'all, so what we're going to need for the taquitos, going to need some corn tortillas. So I got some La Banderita corn tortillas, store-bought. I could have made homemade, but homemade corn tortillas tend to fall apart, and hopefully these won't fall apart. So you get me a stack of tortillas. I went ahead, my barbecue beef, I put it in the microwave for about a minute to kind of soften it up a little bit, make it easier to work with. Alright, so that'll be good. And you need some toothpicks. Alright, so let's go ahead. What we got to do is soften these tortillas up. So I got my carbon steel skillet to soften these tortillas. Let's see if this is hot enough. Yeah, it should be. So we'll lay it in here for a few seconds. All we're trying to do is soften it up. Alright, let them drain a little bit. I'll stick them on some paper towel and keep going. Alright, got the last one going here. Alright. Drain them as much as you can. There's still going to be a little oil on there. We'll shut this heat off for now. We're going to need this again in a minute. So, back over here. So I'm going to let these cool just a little bit, and then we'll roll our taquitos. Yeah. A little bit of meat. You don't need too much. Roll it up. Toothpicks. Put the toothpick in there to hold it together. I'll set it on this plate. Seam side down. Put it seam side down, it kind of helps it hold together a little better. Okay. Let's do another one. So I said these are pretty easy. Get your meat. Now you don't have to have barbecue beef with this. You can have just shredded beef. You could do shredded chicken. You could do beans, refried beans. Of course, if you use beans, then it would be something I used to call bean bandits, which are good too. But do the same way. Same technique. Alright, so let me get these rolled up. Alright then, this is the last one right here. Just enough meat. Roll it on up. Put your toothpick in. Alright, got them on this plate. Ready to fry. Some of them are cracking, but that's the kind of tortillas you get. Wish I could get some better tortillas, but we'll have to make do. Alright, so now I'm going to make some quick, simple guacamole. So you gotta get you some avocados. All the way around to the seed. Give it a twist. Get the seed out. Twist. Easiest way, get a spoon. Go around. Go around. Scoop it out. Okay, so I got 2 avocados. Let me get this other one. Sometimes cut them in half, pull the peel off. Alright. Get your potato masher. Mash them up good. Alright, to keep this simple, I'm just going to take some cilantro, cut it up. So put a good little couple pinches of cilantro in there. The rest of it we'll put on our garnish plate. Alright, this is our garnish plate. Lettuce, tomato, cilantro. So we'll mix this up a little bit. We're going to add this Hernandez salsa verde. Give it a good shake. We'll put a good bit of that in there. This has got a lot of salt. Didn't have to add any salt to this. There we go. So traditionally, guacamole goes with taquitos. When I was a kid, they'd sell taquitos at the ball games, the Little League games. And they give you this guacamole, you just dip your taquito in there. Alright, let's give this a taste. That's good. Alright then, so we heated the skillet back up. Let's get these in here. Get them fried up. Well, getting a little warm there. Don't want that much color, but turn this heat down a little bit more. Alright, as these get done, put them on a wire rack. Just keep adding them and subtracting them. Alright y'all, so my taquitos are ready, all fried up. Here we go. Got some refried beans over here I made. And some Mexican rice or Spanish rice. Alright, let's put this together on a plate. So the way I like to do this, put this over here. Take me a few taquitos. Remember, don't forget if you do this to remove the toothpick. Alright, so I'm going to take 4 taquitos, just like that. Alright, bring our condiment plate over. Put a little lettuce, tomato, guacamole, there we go. Scoot that a little bit. Let's get some beans. A little rice. So there we go. Now I'm going to take, got some Monterey Jack cheese. Put some on my beans. There we go. Alright then, y'all. So let's go ahead and try this out, shall we? Whoop, one more thing. A little bit of sour cream. Or if we had some Mexican crema would be the thing to use here, but sour cream will do it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and just give me a little sprinkle of salt. Pepper. Alright y'all, let's try this out, shall we? Alright y'all, here we go. Barbecue beef taquitos. Fully loaded, y'all. Fully loaded. Look at that. So we got the taquitos, lettuce, tomato, guacamole, sour cream, rice and beans. So, what you do, let me see if you can see this. Back this way. Just pick it up out of there. Got a little bit of everything on it. And then you go, taste! That barbecue beef is the deal, y'all. A little rice and beans. So take your condiments and pile them back on there. Y'all ready? One more time. Taste! Right on, y'all. One thing I forgot, a little salsa will help with this too. But it really doesn't need it, it's wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed the video, y'all. Make this, it's really good. Also, here's the video up here of making the beef. Here's a playlist. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe right there. Alright, we'll see y'all next time. Bye everybody.